The Blood Syndicate is really an interesting and different way to do a superhero team up. So, for the most part, there are two major gangs, one called the Paris Island Bloods and Force Syndicate. Now, they were two of the several gangs that went to this initial park place where they were going to have this rumble, and the police knew about it, and they were throwing these tear gas. Now, this is where the big bang comes from. It was tear gas that was laced with a radioactive tracking device so that even if gang members were able to escape that perimeter, they would be able to be tracked down later. What nobody in that area knew was that there was some other chemicals in that tear gas, and it killed many of the people during the Big Bang, cops, gang members alike. Those that survived were gifted superhuman abilities. Now, this is where everything goes to shit. Everything goes to a head. So this is where the two gangs, putting the pieces back together, they decide to form this one unit with the superpowered people that remained. And after a heated argument, they decided to call themselves the Blood Syndicate. And what their first missions was breaking on destroying crack houses, running up into them, stealing the money. That was how they were going to finance their heroism, so to speak. Now, this is a multicultural group of people that have various different agendas, different powers, etc., etc. So just holding a group like that together is difficult. And then you've got, people throwing like the demon fox at them, which is a Chinese mystical vampire, yo. Like, there's a lot going on. There's rats that have intelligence because of all of this tear gas, smoke, and stuff. A lot of weird things happen in Dakota City. So the reality is, the Blood Syndicate, once they stopped doing the crack houses, they started to try to figure out what kind of entity they were going to be, and throughout all of this, there's turmoil. People betray one another. Masquerade betrays. Tech-9 skin melts off his body because something happened with his superpower where it broke down, and the breakdown destroyed him. There's a lot going on. They have what is her name? Kwai. And Kwai has the ability to turn back time like 3 seconds, or 3 minutes, excuse me. And it's literally helped them, the team survive being ambushed and certain members killed and stuff like that, because all she does is just rewind it back 3 minutes and, make sure that whatever gunshot or whatever was going to happen don't happen no more. Now, there was a lot of stuff with the Blood Syndicate over its run. But unfortunately, when it went to DC, it really didn't have as much oomph. Or they didn't know what to do with these characters because, again, gang members that become like a Justice League is crazy. So if you haven't read Blood Syndicate, go read Blood Syndicate.